I'm Tony Lavorgne, your host for Tony Lavorgne's Legends and Lore. Today, I'm out in beautiful old Greene County, and we're going to be talking to a very highly skilled set of paranormal investigators. Outsider Paranormal. To my left sits a beautiful Wheeling Creek. Down the road over my left shoulder was the Crow family, who had wonderful young children that often traveled this road long ago. The Crow family would come from their property, walking along this road by where the Wheeling Creek forks, going on their way sometimes to visit other families in the area, and as well, I'm sure, to pick supplies from the local fort, which was located in Prosperity, Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, with me is Damon Keith. How are you, Damon?
I'm doing great, Tony. How are you?
Fantastic. Also with me is Fred Tennant. Fred?
Hi, Tony. How are you today, sir?
Fantastic. Thanks for coming out and sneaking around the back. Who we got here, Mark Milligan.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Good, Tony. Good.
Fantastic. Damon, for our listeners at home and across the world, can you begin to tell us a little bit about the events that led up to the attack on May 1st, 1791, an event that would become known as the Crow Rock Massacre? Now, shortly, we are going to go up the hill and take a look at the rock itself, which once sat just maybe 15 feet here in the Pennsylvania wooded hillside. Go ahead, Damon. Tell us the story, please.
Well, the story goes a little something like this. As you see, the Crow sisters and their brother Michael, the four sisters and Michael, were visiting a sick, it's often said to be a family friend or a relative, and they were visiting the relative down the Wheeling Creek, and they weren't doing well, so they were going in to check on them. And as children do, they were coming home on the path towards Wheeling Creek, and as they were on their way home, the girls began to tarry, and they were kind of playing around a little bit, and their brother Michael decided that he was going to go ahead. He wanted to get home. And so, as many times they had done before, Michael went on ahead, not thinking anything of it. But unbeknownst to them, there were a group hiding behind the rock, which is now known as Crow's Rock, and it was comprised.
Again, with this tale, that isn't the only family members of the Crow that perished that day because of the Native American Indians once they attacked. Also, I believe you told me earlier, there were brothers that also belonged to the family, and they made some pretty grisly fates as well. Why don't you tell our listeners about that?
Yes, throughout the whole course of this, you look at the situation, the girls were attacked. Michael had retrieved, he tried to come back, the brother who went ahead, he tried to come back and save them, and it is
reported. This concludes our broadcast.